And we're back with more Kaori After Story. JP the Third, VNsnow.com. My ending senses are tingling. I do believe we're close to the finale, but we'll see where this episode takes us. Very interesting experience, I have to say, and a lot that we'll have to cleave through in the eventual review. But you guys will be getting kind of a mini rant / review on it before we're all said and done here. Either way, let's see what's going to happen now. Kaori goes into the driver's seat and I get into the seat next to her. Soon we're off. I look around from the car window. It looks like we're in some kind of park. Even so, it's just as bright as the city. The trees are lit up with Christmas lights and there are some people buzzing and walking about. It takes a while for Kaori to find parking. When she does, she scrambles out of the car. I follow her, unsure where we're going. Her pace is a little quicker than normal. I urge myself to keep up, but she's always a few steps ahead of me. After 7 minutes go by, I'm really starting to feel the ache in my leg. The land is all flat, but she's going on forever. Are we there yet?
No.
How about now?
No!
Another 10 minutes go by. Finally, she halts to a stop, making me crash into her. I stumble backwards, just barely catching my footing. She turns around and smiles.
We're here.
I blink and look around. You didn't notice? Okay, never mind. Let me shut up. She's taking me to a more secluded edge of the park. Across from the river is the city. The lights from the buildings shimmer in beaming yellows and crimsons, casting a beautiful reflection across the river. Wow, this is beautiful. She smiles and nods.
I'm glad we finally made it. It'll be the perfect view for the fireworks.
Oh, so that was the surprise? She nods.
This was always my favorite spot to watch them.
I'm sure it'll be great.
My dad took us here when I was really little. We had gone into the town to join the crowd for the fireworks, and I got scared.
You scared?
They were right over my head and so loud.
Still can't picture it.
I was like 4, okay?
I chuckle.
Anyway, my sisters didn't want to have to miss the fireworks, so my dad took all of us out here. It was so much calmer and quieter. I loved it. We come here every year. I told them I wanted to show you the fireworks too.
Let's slip her hand in mine and give it a slight squeeze. For a moment, we fall into a comfortable silence. We can hear the crowd from the distance, animated and cheering for the new year to begin. After a moment, Kaori glances at me again.
I'm really glad you came with me to visit my family for Christmas. It means a lot to me.
Me too.
No, really. This year has been one of the best years of my life.
Oh,
Because
of us? Because of us, we did it? She hesitates, struggling for the words. Her face steadily flushes red.
This year, I got to meet you.
Yep, called it. Just wait until next year. Let's not ruin this moment. My heart jumps. A big surprised smile cleaves my face. It's really been the best year of your life?
Yeah, of course.
She burns even hotter.
I just love you. Okay?
Stunned laughter puffs out of me. I love you too. Suddenly there's a loud explosion followed by a burst of gold. We look up at the sky. Fireworks bloom in and out of the darkness. The cheering of the crowd reaches a crescendo. I glance at Kaori, but she's not looking at me anymore. She's looking at the fireworks bursting off into the sky. The colors burst across her face and turn her into a creature of light. There is so much more to Kaori than what everyone else sees. She pushes me hard to do better and keeps me accountable to the team. I remember when she first shared her bento with me, and how I learned you can still be a good cook even if it's healthy food. I remember the first time I saw her face light up when she was with her daycare kids, and how gentle and patient she was with them. And after I remember that night we shared in the glass igloo, cuddled beneath the blanket, bearing ourselves to each other. Wish we could have got to see some of that. That would have been nice. Not the cliched mess we got. As I look at her, glowing beneath the stars, I feel as if she has never looked more beautiful. My insides start to squirm. The promise ring feels heavy in my pocket. It's now or never. The second most important choice of the game. You know what? We kinda have to. Let's just see. I wrap my arm around her and pull her close. She smiles and snuggles into my side. Together we watch the fireworks go off one by one. When she looks up at me, her smile is bright and without restraint. The crowd begins their countdown, and then Kaori rises on her tiptoes and kisses me. I kiss her back, feeling her melt into me. We pull away, we're breathless and pink, the heavens bursting into rainbows.
Happy New Year.
I smiled and cupped her face between my hands, brushing her hair away from her warm cheeks. Happy New Year. We kiss again and the sky sparkled behind us. We don't even get a fight for the protagonist. We don't get our money back. Like, nothing happened. This past year has been full of ups and downs. I faced loss, but I've also gained love. You have... I hurt my throat. I couldn't even control my voice when it went up that high. Good God. What losses have you experienced this year, kid? You lost... I believe they lost their parents the year before the game began. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Even then, what the hell? Guys, kids keeps me grounded, but this is not leading to anything. Screw it. I thought that we would get some kind of protestation or something different. Whatever. Let's be sappy and romantic. I take a deep breath. Hey, Kaori? She turns to face me. I dig into my pocket and pull out the promise ring. It glistens in the light of the fireworks. Kaori's eyes widen. She takes a sharp breath. My heart pounds in my ears. I didn't prepare anything fancy to say, but suddenly all of my feelings for her come pouring out at once. Things between us has been really great. Ever since you came into my life, you made things much brighter and fuller. I'm so glad I get to be with someone I share my passions with. I'm glad to get to have you by my side. She gives me a curious look, uncertain of what I'm doing. This is a promise ring, not engagement, promise. I know we've only been together for a short time, and I know that what I'm doing is crazy, but because I am absolutely head over heels crazy for you, Kaori. Then why not just, you know what, never mind. Could always, I'll leave it alone. I take her hand in mine and slip the ring into her finger. She watches me, stunned, speechless. I want you to have it so that you know I'm serious about us. I know we're young, and it's too early to think about engagement and all of that stuff. So this is a promise from me and to you that I will be the best boyfriend I can possibly be. We'll take it, it's pretty sweet. She doesn't say anything for a moment. Her eyes are wide and teary, completely focused on the ring. Panic spikes my chest. Kaori? Again, she doesn't say anything. Maybe this was a bad idea after all. What was I thinking, just going into full force without even asking her how she felt about us? I'm sorry, I didn't even ask if you're okay with this. I was just acting like my dumb self. That seemed to snap right off her thought, shift me into the chest. There's no force behind it. And she lets out a wet laugh.
Of course I'm okay with it, idiot.
She laughs again, this time more stunned and happy. A broad grin splits my face. I scoop Kaori into my arms and spin her. My heart feels so light, like I'm walking on air. The fireworks are booming in my ears so loud. Again, unnecessary punctuation, and I almost feel like I'm underwater. Kaori smiling up at me, still teary-eyed with all those blues and violets floating behind her. She reaches out and finds her arms around my neck, delicate as ivy. I bend down as she rises onto her toes. I hear the shouts of the people far in the distance, counting down the seconds. A trail of glitter shoots high in the sky, higher than any of the others. It showers the inky darkness with an explosion of fireworks. The cheers fade into the background as Kaori kisses me, long and sweet. My heart vaults. It feels like how stars must, right before they shoot across the sky. When we pull apart, our breath is ragged and breathless. She smiles and kisses the corner of my mouth.
Happy New Year.
I smile back, brushes the hair from her face. Happy New Year. This is where we go into all the... We kiss again as the sky sparkles behind us. This past year has been full of, again, Kaori's kiss strength keeps me grounded. With her guidance and core, I know I can face anything the future throws at me. Whether I stand here with her, our bodies intertwine beneath the glittering boom of fireworks. I'm excited and ready to start this new year together with Kaori. Okay, we made it. Yeah. They could have just did that without me having to click on it, but I understand why they did it. Because they wanted to emphasize the moment. Okay. Let me pull up the credit screen here. They don't do the rolling credits at the end, which is interesting, but here you can see all the lovely people who were involved in the making of this game. I'll just scroll through, and yeah, it looks like a Guguk did it. But was it the Guguk? I'm sure we'll find out in due time. But yeah, okay, so here's where I stand on this one, okay? There's something to be said about a sincere cliche. Like, a lot of times we, especially myself, I bash cliches for being completely insincere. It's just they're throwing it out there because that's all they know. They're just looking, that's what they know is popular. I won't say that's all that they know how to write, but that's what they know is popular, and they want to catch a little bit of that popularity. this felt a little bit more sincere, but that doesn't excuse the fact that it is literally just every Christmas movie cliche and anime cliche that they can wrap together into a gigantic ball and throw at us at high speed. That's what they did. That's what it was. That doesn't make it bad. Like, this was not a bad visual novel. It was extraordinarily cliche. You could see a lot of the twists and turns coming from a mile away. And I really do wish that we had a little bit more to go on than just the basic information we already knew about the dang girl. If they maybe dig into a little bit more, some more interesting interaction with the family, that would have been something. Is it worth $10? Absolutely not. Holy God. Do not pay $10 for this game. But if it goes on sale closer to Christmas, or if they, because I don't think it's legitimately attached to Ace Academy as DLC. They did the NECA Power Volume 0 route, which, as much as I hated NECA Power Volume 0, they could have priced it along the same. Cut this game in half and it's probably fine. It's a decent little experience that, if you've played the original game, you'll probably enjoy it as an addendum or an epilogue. And if you didn't play, you may get like a quick little thing out of it. It's narrative junk food, but it isn't radioactive or bad or anything like that. So my recommendation right now is wait for a sale. If you watch this playthrough and you're interested in playing through it yourself, wait for a sale. If not, if you don't feel like doing that and you just want to get it or not, I'm leaning towards pass. But if you just enjoy this kind of cotton candy, fluffy nonsense, you can do so much worse, because trust me, I've played them. There are so much worse than this. And I feel like, because I've gotten this and I've gotten, well, there's the other thing too. The sprites are not what was promised. I do have to keep that in mind. They promised full sprites. We just got Kaori's, and everybody else was just your basic sprite. There's so much more they could have done with the artwork if they would have not poured as much energy into Kaori's live 2D sprite. Although it had its moments where the tech really kind of shined through, and Pixel Fate has really been trying to push that technology and see what they can get out of it. So it is leaps and bounds, beyond what I was expecting from them, at least as far as tech goes. Presentation, what you see is what you got. Very straightforward, not a lot of surprises. And I guess you could say that about the entire game. You're not going to get a lot of surprises here. Just looking at it, it is what you're expecting it to be. But if you just want, a guilty pleasure, or just, like I said, some cotton candy, narrative junk food, wait for it to go on sale. I don't think you'll be disappointed. But if you buy this thing at $10 expecting a legitimately just blow your mind experience, or even something like, because on my scale I do a 10 scale. If you're expecting anything over a 6, you are fooling yourself. Don't. There are other ways to support the developer. Don't support them by throwing good money after an okay product. And I say that with all due respect. I'm still saying buy it, just wait for a sale. Or for them to kind of switch up their marketing just a little bit. Anyway, that's what I think. Full review may follow, because some of this will probably need to be written down. But I hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you did, do look around the channel. We got some more stuff coming for you this holiday season. December is usually when I crank out the longer playthroughs and everything like that. Some more of the more junk food kind of stuff like this. So if you're enjoying it, just stay tuned. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the series. Leave a comment with what you thought about it, if you please. I would love to hear your thoughts about the experience, what you thought about the characters. Am I overthinking it? Am I being too critical? Or were you also surprised with how hard it stuck to the tropes of the genres that it chose, the multiple Christmas and anime genres that it chose? Love to know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. That's vmsnow.com. That is vmsnow.com for more critical, in-depth thought like this. I'll catch you guys in the next one.